our typical village traffic jam again. Now we are on our way to visit Vinod's eldest Mosi, and we took the car so that we'll be able to also go see our fields, which is pretty exciting.
First we are going to the fields now.
Ah, first fields, okay.
Yeah.
And there we have like, now it's like mustard and chana.
Wheat and mustard, yes.
Ah, yes. School. Ah, school?
Yeah, even that, yeah, that painted.
Is this the elder kids' school?
Yeah, private.
Private.
This is a private school.
Okay. Very big fields there.
Arya High School.
Ooh.
This is a private school.
All the gaming grounds are there. I think that was cricket and maybe even football. Yes, lots of sports. And oh, now we have like
Yes, sir.
really reached. Oh, this is ours?
No, this is Sarson.
Ah, Sarson. Because I also grew up in the countryside, and there were lots of fields there, and like a farmhouse and stables and all that next to my childhood home. I really love the field.
Yeah, I think that's Muli.
I really love the kind of farming field landscape.
Also, my husband comes from a long family line of farmers. Haryana is a land of hard-working farmers, especially women, and Mommy also used to work in these fields, even when she was expecting Vinod.
This one.
Ah, taus.
Some scholars believe Haryana's name comes from a compound of words Hari, meaning green, and Aranya, meaning forest. A very accurate name for a state that is primarily agricultural, with 70% of residents engaged in agricultural activities.
This is like one field, this is a smaller one. Yeah.
Which one would they, what would
Pura
they
kya
be
rakha
farming
hai
there?
इसमें क्या बार क्या है?
Sarson.
सरसों, yeah.
And now they have just like sown the crop,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So it was what, March, April, when is the harvest season?
मार्च कोई काटा है कोई अप्रैल में?
अप्रैल
अप्रैल में.
April.
मार्च अप्रैल.
Oh, sheep.
And this is the village canal.
Ah.
इससे आगे रोकना पड़ेगा.
Oh, and
इधर साइड में लगा लेना.
such a nice farmhouse there.
किसी है ना आगे थोड़ा करके.
Daddy owns half of the land he shared with Tao, his elder brother, but our portion is still huge in my eyes.
That's my house.
Ah, this.
Yeah.
Oh, so they have a second house?
There are two different, like cousin house.
Ah,
My dad's cousin.
the elder Tao? The
Yeah.
patriarch of the...
No, the second in line.
Ah. So now we park the car and are taking a little walk to go visit our part of the fields.
And this is where, like the trees which have been, and they used it for firewood. Jandi.
That is again like, this makes me think about churches.
Daddy had a different career though, and now he and Mommy are settled in Jaipur, so they have tenants taking care of our fields. Mommy and Daddy are regularly thinking about settling back in Mandholi though, and reconnecting with the land that is in their blood, like it is for every Haryanvi.
Watered and completely mulched.
This whole field is ours.
Oh,
This entire
all of this that I can see now.
yeah.
Oh wow.
There, like till whatever you can see.
The size of Mommy and Daddy's fields basically makes us small farmers. The sowing and harvesting seasons are hard work, and the farming families spend all the daylight hours in the fields. But we visited in between the seasons of crops, known as Kharif and Rabi, so it wasn't busy at all.
There's another field that we have.
We have like field in two parts. It's not in the same spot.
Yeah, it's not in the same.
So now we're waiting for sarson, which is mustard, and wheat and gram chana for the March-April harvest. Fingers crossed for favorable weathers, as it has a huge impact on farming communities' income and can change even in just 30 kilometers. Our kharif was good, but in Nani's village nearby, the crop was a disaster due to lack of rains.
So it should give a pretty good idea about the size of this field, that in the last wheat harvest we had 10,000 kilos wheat. 10,000 kilos of wheat. That is crazy. It's too bad that there's no like real big city in the vicinity, because it would actually be kind of nice to live on a field like this.
In addition to wheat, rice is also a main Haryanvi crop, but we don't have rice paddies in Bhiwani district because there aren't enough water bodies.
But it was just a small patch that you saw.
Oh, but then like technically what I meant was that in like daddy's side of the family, before the field was divided for daddy and Tau, there was much more. We just visited our field there, and the like second eldest Tau in the family lives next to our field. So it's like a cousin house, and of course when you see family members there is this whole like unmentioned obligation to go visit their house. So we had chai there, and once again I got the ritual of wishing us a son. And then the most like surprising thing ever happened, because no one ever in India has touched my feet, and I'm used to the fact that when I see so I'm used to this thing where if I meet a male family member, they won't pay like really any attention to me, and I'm not supposed to talk to them. So imagine my shock and surprise when Vinod's young cousin came up to us and addressed me as Chachi and touched my feet. And I honestly had no idea how to react to that. No one has ever done that to me. I touched like elder family members' feet, but I was just like frozen there.
Oh, he wasn't my cousin, he was my nephew.
Nephew. Anyways. So Vinod is his Chacha and I'm apparently Chachi. Oh, this is interesting.
Playing cards and hookah.
Yes. In national Haryanvi suit. But so yeah, Chacha, Chachi. Was I supposed to touch his back or tap it like?
Bless him.
I was just there like namaste. I'll know the next time if this ever happens again.
The farmers are getting a smaller income. The climate is harsh and water tables are declining as well as rising. And there is a shortage of labor in farming operations, as many younger generations are abandoning this hard work and lifestyle.
Haryanvi women are so strong.
The more coming there.
Oh.
That's how my mom used to get. Mummy, कैसा लगता था आपको ये लाने में? I'm talking to my mom. मजा आता था.
बहुत प्रॉब्लम होती थी.
तो.
अच्छा तो क्या लगता था?
It's very difficult to carry this kind, especially in summers. It's.
Oh yes. Funny thing was that when we were driving to
ये मौसी उर्मा के घर में चला जाता है इधर से.
अच्छा.
ये सीधा.
This road goes to
हाँ
my.
सीधा आगे मौसी उर्मा का ही घर.
One of my Mausi's house. My mom's sister. Yeah, they have started living in the fields.
So that's where we'll be visiting, or is that the other one? Acha.
She's the third one. हाँ? आपको?
मैं तो फोन कराओ तो फोन भी भूलेगा.
अच्छा.
So when we were driving to Mummy's village, I saw on the street side this man was walking ahead, and he was just like chilling there talking to the camera, very casual and ha ha ha. And then behind him was the wife walking with this huge load on top of her head. I think that's just like basically said everything about the like Jutland culture.
Oh, it's like very common.
In all of India, yes.
Like not all of it, like especially in these parts, like women.
North India, yes.
ये दादी सुरजी है रे रुको.
One of my dadis.
And in these parts, everyone is family, so there's daddy.
राम राम दादी दादी
राम राम.
पिछाड़े को नहीं होगा
Oh, but this is so much greener. This is also wheat. Just a little bit more grown.
So this is the road to the next other field, far away field.
Which is where we have the sarson.
सरसों मारा क्या हमने? हाँ, yes.
Very much hoping that we survive the road. Ganesh will bring us
Oh my
luck.
God, this is getting deeper and deeper.
Yeah. God, we should really have a jeep.
थोड़ा सा इस साइड में कर लो.
Side में जमा
Oh
दे
God,
जहाँ.
I think we are getting stuck here. Oi, oi.
देखो साइड.
Oi, oi, this feels bad. This feels very bad. I think, oh, the car is gonna die. Oi, 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 oi.
ना नहीं तो
Oi.
अच्छा. We are stuck here.
पण बेरा फोन नवरा तो काढ दी सर्वांनी वेळा चाल पडेल गाडी.
I think we drove like 300-400 meters of this road and
Yep. Now we'll have to get off and push the car.
yes, because I'm not supposed to, even walk with a camera, but yep, I'll go push a car.
Yep.
Like, are we going forward or going backward?
I have no idea. I think we are sinking here.
Yes. Like, let's just please go back. Yep, this wheel not. Oh, the front wheel is like so.
Should I? It is a desert. This is like the desert sand dune.
God. Yep, let's try and reverse it. This guy kindly came back to get us, and we have, I think, now walked about half a kilometer. Oh my God, but it feels longer. Yes, it's like not anymore, but especially back there, I felt like I was just sinking. And here we have the village traffic.
The plight of farmers, specifically small and marginal, and women and laborers on the fields, in terms of income, profitability, and livelihood safety, needs to be a priority concern for all policymakers all over India.
And we are on our way to meet Vinod's eldest Mosi, which is maternal aunt. One of the rare things that is very easy for me to remember, but I just have to say, oh God, in these villages, so many family members and so-called family members, I'm getting confused, and I might have to draw myself some kind of family map so that I can remember all these things. Thousands of family members, and I have 6 cousins altogether. No one ever wants to leave mommy behind.
Oh, she's crying. No. Oh. No.
Oh. Bye. Oh.